Hi, welcome back to Shops Noir. I've come again to bring you another vendor on Shops Noir. We're the UK's first online marketplace for Black-owned businesses. And today I'm happy to say, managed to get her on at last, Saffron from Zuree Dolls. And just listen to what she has to say. She's got some brilliant products. So tell me, how did you come up with that idea and carry on?
Well, actually, I have Toya, which is, of course, the first talking Jamaican doll. And when I came out with Toya, Toya was literally selling like hot bread. Like, it was literally just moving off the shelf. And lots of people were coming back to me and they're like, so what about the boys? What are you doing for the boys? We need something for our boys too, something that represents. And I thought about having a boy doll. But then when I did my survey and my research, I realized that boy dolls do not do as well as the girl dolls. And I thought as a young business, that's not something I could risk, in the initial stages. So instead, I thought, why not do a bear? Why not do a bear? I mean, there are lots of bears around, talking bears. And I remember I went to one of those shops, I don't want to call the name, and my daughter fell in love with one of those bears that talked. And I thought, why not do the same? Have a Jamaican bear, that actually talks, and of course uses that accent so that our kids can feel connected to it as well. And that's how Johnny came about. And of course, the word Johnny is actually a popular name in Jamaica and the Caribbean. They have all sorts of jokes about Johnny, little Johnny this, little Johnny that. And I thought Johnny would be the perfect name for that bear. And right now it is one of the fastest seller alongside our famous talking doll Toya. Toya still hasn't slowed down, despite the fact that it has been around for quite a while now.
So do you have any of those products with you today?
I do. I actually have my non-talking doll with me today. Her name is Monique. And Monique is the doll that most people go for, especially those who can't be bothered with a talking doll. Because, some people really can't deal with the talking because parents find it annoying at times, especially when the children are playing it over and over again. So sometimes, the more conservative ones will go for this doll, or, people who are not of Jamaican or Caribbean descent and they, just want a black doll, they normally go for Monique. So Monique is our non-talking doll. And sadly, where I'm at the moment, she's the only doll that I have in my presence. But then, of course, Toya. So when Toya was created, she's the first talking Jamaican doll in the world. And like I said, Toya is actually the doll that does the best, in all the collection of dolls that I have. And even though Toya has been around for quite some time, Toya is still very, very popular. I mean, recently I've joined a group on Facebook, and it was as if Toya was literally just coming around for the first time. When people started finding out about her, more people started finding out about her, and so on. It was just amazing to see the reception and reaction that I'm still getting up until today for Toya, which is our flagship doll. I mean, to date, we've sold Toya in so many countries across the world, like, countries that you least expect to be selling a Jamaican doll. We're talking about Australia, Estonia, I mean, Germany, France, all over the world. We have been selling the Toya doll. But we also have another talking doll. She's a mixed race doll. And again, when I created this mixed race doll, it was because of the demand. Lots of people were saying, but we are black too. We're considered black too. What about us? Like mixed race kids and so on. Especially I have quite a bit in my family, and they're like, what about us? We need to be represented as well. And so when the Duchess of Sussex um, got married, or shortly before she got married, and I thought about the connection as well, and I thought she's the first woman of color in the royal family. I thought, that was kind of an inspiration. I've spoken to many young girls who thought it was brilliant, for her to be in that position. I thought, I would definitely create this mixed race doll. And so we have Princess Morgan, who is actually another talking doll, but she talks with more of an American accent, and she's a motivational doll, whereas Toya is a cultural doll because Toya talks about her country, her heritage, and so on. Whereas Princess Morgan, she's encouraging kids to be whatever it is that they want to be, work hard, and achieve their goals regardless of their background, wherever they're coming from, and so on. So that is the aim. And the idea is to have more dolls speaking from different countries as well. In fact, we have one that is literally going to be coming out before the ending of this year. I can't say much about that because I'm not ready to reveal that information just yet. But, if you follow Shop Noir, you will definitely see this new doll coming out, coming from another country. And this one is a cultural doll like Toya as well. And we are very, very excited about this because we've literally just set up the business in that country. And we're hoping we were supposed to have a launch already. However, because of COVID, everything has been delayed. So hopefully, if everything clears up a bit, we may have the launch before the end of the year. But regardless, whether or not we have the launch, the doll will be ready before the end of the year. It will be ready online. So we are very excited about our new addition to the Zuree family.
So, what is the prices of your dolls and Johnny? What do they
Okay,
start
so
from? You don't have
Johnny
to
at
give
the
us. You don't
moment,
have to give us all the prices, but you can just give us from. It starts from
yes.
that.
So Johnny at the moment is sold for $29.99, of course, and we have the talking dolls, 44.99, and the non-talking doll 34.99. So,
It lasts for a
they're
long
very,
time.
it is a very, very good quality. And I can say that based on what I've been seeing over the last few years. It's been, I mean, all the feedback that I've been getting so far has been really, really encouraging in terms of the quality and so on of the doll.
That's absolutely fantastic. And I wish I had one of those dolls when I was growing up. And that's something that I think most girls, black girls, are looking for when they're growing up, instead of, I always had a doll when I was a kid, but I never had one that had Afro, can speak the language that I can speak and teach me things as well, learning at the same time. I think it's a fantastic idea that you've done. I think it's absolutely brilliant, really, really brilliant. So how are things with you anyway? How is it
Well,
with you? Before we end, because unless you have some more products that you want to talk about.
well, actually, I'm okay at the moment. I don't know if I told you, but I've actually moved to the Middle East at the moment. Well, I'm now living in Kuwait.
Oh wow.
And that is to obviously help me with my business as well, because it was very difficult to get the kind of funding that is necessary in order to get the business where I want it to be. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want it to just stay at the kind of level, that it is currently at. I need it to move. I need to expand. And in fact, the reason I'm able to do that now, that expansion, adding the other doll line, is of course because of the move that I made to Kuwait. So I'm a teacher by profession, and so I decided to use my skills as a teacher to work a second income in the Middle East, and that is definitely a way in which I intend to develop my business and to grow my business to the level that I really want to take it. And I've also seen opportunities in the Middle East as well. So who knows where Zuri will be in the next few years. So the aim is to keep growing and just do as much as I possibly can in order to achieve what I want to do with this business.
Well, that is Saffron, the most powerful woman that I spoke to so far. I think that's a great idea that you've done. You've taken the courage to move to another country because you want to expand your business and you just don't want to stay on that line. You want to move up the ladder, and that's what we need to encourage our other Black business to do, is to move up. We can't always stay in that same level all the time. We need to look and think higher and bigger, and we can do it. We must not stay at that bottom lid, and that is why I'm encouraging all my vendors and giving them this platform so that they can shine and they can promote their business through Shops Noir. So please, please, please come and support Saffron. And thank you so much for being on the show today. And everyone who's watching, listening, all the details of Saffron's will be down at the bottom in the description box, and you can catch her on Shops Noir, which is www.shopsnoir.com. Also, the link is right here, so you can just click on there. Anyway, thank you very much, Saffron. Thank you so much for being
You're
interviewed by.
most welcome. And I actually must say as well, Carol, that you've done a fantastic job in creating this platform in the community, the first literal online marketplace for Black businesses. And it's really important that we support, Carol's initiative as much as we possibly can. I mean, we need to push this as much as we can and get lots more people supporting each other. If we support each other, just imagine how powerful we will be. I mean, we've
That's right.
seen that, and we've seen the impact that everyone's support can bring. I mean, recently with the whole Black Lives Matter movement,
Hmm.
it has made a huge difference to my business and many other Black businesses as well.
Yes,
And that is because we made a special effort to support each other. And that is what we want to encourage through the marketplace, like what Carol has created. So,
yeah,
I would advise people,
absolutely.
go and scroll, not just for my products, but other businesses as well. There's so many businesses on there that will definitely be worth, of course, worth buying and supporting their businesses as well.
Definitely. And not only on the Blackpound Day, but every day we
Every
want your
day.
support.
Absolutely.
We're talking about, we want to support us. We're here, we're everywhere, and support us. There's so many Black businesses, and you'll be seeing more coming on this show. And thank you so much, Saffron. Appreciate it. And when you have your next product out, your new product out, you'll be back here on Shops Noir show
Absolutely.
again. Okay?
Absolutely. And it is going
Right.
to be exciting. I promise you, it is going to be
Definitely,
exciting.
definitely.
Already it is causing a buzz. So, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's exciting times, and I can't wait. Thank you so much for
You're welcome.
thank you.